with Atlanta's leading experts in legal, health, financial, and home improvement.
Tune your radio.
Tune in.
Now.
You can tune into this radio station on any smartphone or tablet.
iPhone,
Android,
BlackBerry,
Nokia,
Samsung,
Windows phones,
or whatever you have. Download the free TuneIn app from your phone or tablet's app store.
Tune in with music, sports, news, and comedy.
From over 70,000 radio stations around the world, including this Beasley Broadcast Group station. Check it out at tunein.com
or your app store.
This is the Rockstar KC and Mr. Marketology. Invite everybody to join us at our brand new time for the #1 rated morning show at 10 a.m. in the morning. Live on the Real 1100 a.m. and iHeartRadio all over the world. And that's Monday through Friday. Woo, woo, woo.
You're tuned into WWWE Wakeville, AM 1100.
The following program is paid for by Influencer 365. The views expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of this station, its management, or the Beasley Media Group.
It's Wednesday! It's Wednesday!
And we are now jamming with the one. It is about time Miles start playing some real music in here instead of all that stuff you can't understand. Play that funk, Miles. Play that funk. I appreciate you, brother.
Time to shine today, Jeff.
That's right. Hey, guess what? I'm taking over the show. The people have spoken, and I'm going solo.
Jeff, hey, this is what you've been wanting, dog.
Hey, it's about time. I told you I'm the Bobby Brown of this group. I
did.
told you. They need me up in here.
For sure.
Yeah, it's my progress,
Spotlight's
man.
on you, homie.
It's all on me, man. Ah, that's right. I know there's a lot of people right now that didn't stop what they were doing, start dancing, about to lose their job, up there dancing in their cubicle.
I didn't know the Snoop Dogg took this sample from Parliament.
Man, stay off the mic if you don't know that,
you learn something new every day. Hey, I'm a youngin'. You gotta help me out.
That's it.
You gotta help me out.
Yeah, man, but that's what we trying to do. I be trying to school you, man, because y'all be playing that stuff, don't know where it come from.
Yeah, you know me.
I'm gonna have to take you to a Parliament concert one time if they ever come back to Atlanta.
Okay.
Yo, it's all changed. They're like 80, 90 years old and still getting it in.
Oh yeah,
it's amazing, man. Hey, welcome everybody to the #1 rated business show. I am your host, Jeff Bill, Mr. Marketology, and today it's just me. KC called in coughing, talking about he feels sick.
Monkeypox are real, man.
Yeah, man. I told him he can't turn up like he used to. It's the birthday weekend, and he's older now. He can't be hanging out in the streets like he used to and trying to come to work.
KC think he's my age. Yeah, I can do that. I got a pass for doing it.
He does, man. Hey, I gave that up years ago, bro. I'll be in by 10. That's what I'll be doing. But I'm telling you, we got a great show today. We've got some real exciting boss women in the house, and I'm excited to bring them on. But first, we'll go ahead and start with the announcements. And since it's me, I don't have to read his announcements.
No, you
don't. My
don't.
announcements.
It's your show, Jeff.
It's my show. It's me, man. It's about time. Man, I hope we don't get shut down today. So, first of all, if you're trying to get out of a ticket or marriage, I've got the lawyer for you. It's Attorney Hillman Toombs and Associates. They're located at 6338 Church Street in Riverdale. You can call them at 770-997-3525. I'm telling you, he said a good lawyer knows the law, a great lawyer knows the judge, and Hillman knows everybody. So you might want to call him.
Give him a ring, man.
Yeah, man. And I've got court phobia. I hate going to court. So it's better if I have a lawyer that can go to court for me and represent versus me getting in there trying to tell them my side. Because I'll be like, look, judge, y'all trying to hold the black man down. And, one of those ones, I do not honor your jurisdiction. Your authority is not over me. And then I'll be that crazy one to be on YouTube, be in jail. They'll be like, look at it. Just foolish. Just foolish. So that's why I stay up out of there. I let my lawyer represent me.
Yeah, give him a call. What's the number, Jeff? I might need to write this down.
770-997-3525. 3525. Give them a call all day, every day, if you are in trouble. And you know, you need a good lawyer. So that's my announcement for today. I want to give my other announcement for today. If you are trying to have your event held, you might want to go to the Legacy Center. I'm going to be honest. The facility is amazing. It is amazing. Have you ever been, Miles?
No, I've never been.
Man, we going out to East Point. We're going to check them out.
Okay. It's
I'm
new,
telling you,
right?
state of the art, man.
Mm.
State of the art. And I'm telling you, the history is there. The technology is there. Yo, you got to check it out. I'm gonna ride you over
I
there
definitely
sometime
have
soon.
to. Yeah, I've been hearing you talk about it.
Man, hey, it's off chain, man. But hey, if you're not in the know,
Mhm.
the Legacy Center is located at
3015 RN Martin Street, Atlanta, Georgia.
Just go out there, check it out, everybody. You know, if you're just trying to get out there and also meet with some very progressive Black people that are making moves, that's another place you need to be. And they have a lot of events out there. We're going to talk about one today, but they have a lot of events out there. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. So I want you to go ahead and play my theme song, being that it's my show and I'm taking this over. Go ahead, play it. Yeah. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. It's my prerogative, and I do what I want to do. That's what I'm talking about. And you know, Bobby got a show coming out Memorial Day.
Is it here?
Well, he's gonna have it on. I think it's A&E or something. But he's gonna talk about his life in his words.
Oh, a show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, documentary in his words.
That's dope.
Yes,
one of the best.
And it's about time. Bobby, come on the show, man. We are the light in the group. You know, it's see, David Ruffin showed us we can go solo. You know, we can do our thing. That's right, KC. Stay home. You can stay home for the rest of the month.
You calling KC Ralph?
Yeah, KC's always been Ralph. You know he's light-skinned, pretty, sing with a high. He's all sensitive all the time. Yeah, he's always been sensitive. So, yeah, you stay home for the rest of the month. I got this. So today, we are going to bring in a queen. Queen Ernestine Morrison has graced not only the big screen, not only the small screens, not only the internet. Didn't you bust one video was like 40 million or something?
Yeah, over 60 million views in my Arsenio Hall show, Average Black Girl.
I don't even know that many people. I mean, she's done Arsenio Hall. She's done OWN Network.
Mm-hmm.
She actually was on what was it? It was Big Brown Sugar? No, not Brown Sugar. What was
Queen
it?
Sugar.
Queen Sugar.
Yes, on the OWN
Network. Yeah. I watched a little bit of it. It was kind of cool.
It's a great show.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it, but you know, I was like, I don't know, Queen Sugar. I don't know.
Maybe
about
more of a woman.
It was
Shit type show. Yeah.
It was. You know, I could drink a little wine and watch it, but I was like, yeah, I might need to go back to something like Power, something with some action, some violence. Yeah, we men here, and then also Think Like a Man too.
Yeah, Think Like a Man 2 was my first time ever. My first time ever being on the big screen. That was in 2014, I believe. That was my.
How was it working with all those
debut? It was cool. It was like you're working with Kevin Hart. You're in the scene with Kevin Hart. You know, and Will Packer, the producer. It was an amazing experience. My first like really really big set.
Did they all have like their own little attitudes and riders, and they were like, "Don't talk to me, talk to my agent"? And is that?
No, it was just like the set was amazing. Everyone had great energy, great spirits. You know, a lot of them were friends, so it was a very comfortable, warm, loving atmosphere.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
but
they're
see,
all such amazing people.
Even bigger than that, you brought it back. Like a lot of people, they get a little shine and then they just move on. It's like, look at me, look at me.
Mm-hmm.
But you actually started an organization to help other actors and actresses come up. I mean, with Greenlit ATL.
Yes, I'm so proud of Greenlit ATL. Shout out to my Greenlit ATL team. I started Greenlit ATL in January of 2019. and it's a hub for actors and creators, directors, producers, writers, content creators, to have a space that we can come to and not just keep each other motivated and accountable, but we can build villages and build teams and lead with tangible resources and practical tools to have longevity and success in this crazy entertainment career.
And you're bringing it from all angles, because I've noticed, like with King Eugene, you have like behind the scenes with the camera
Yes.
guys and how the
Yes.
producers should move and
Yes.
directors. We all see the front. We see the actors and actresses, and we're like, okay, this is it. And then we see like little clips, maybe of the producer or the director sitting on the what is those little chairs with
The
their name on the
director's
back?
director's chairs.
Yeah, and they're like, cut, no, bring me some juice, you know. And we're like, oh, that's all it is. But it's a lot of other moving parts.
Oh my
in
God,
there.
there's so many moving parts, and I'm also on the producing side as well. We just produced a feature film, and just to see everything that goes into making a film or making a project. And I did my own show called Petty Claims Court, and even something I just wanted to do for Instagram. We still had a 24-person cast and crew.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
yeah, to do anything, it takes a village.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing. Now, what's the difference between like a big screen film, a
Mhm.
television type of show, and then a web series type of show? Is the production and all the moving parts different, or is it kind of the same type of process?
Well, no, I think as far as like the crew you
Mhm.
need,
Yeah.
the crew is pretty much the same. I mean, you have an editor, you have a camera operator, you have PAs, you have a director, you have a producer, you have gaffers, grips, so I think as far as the crew, it's pretty much the same, just the formats are different.
Okay. And aspiring to be on the screen,
Mhm.
what are some of the best things you can do? I mean, to get I'm assuming it's a lot about mindset and routines and practice. What are some of the best things you should do when preparing yourself to be out there? on the
Well,
screen?
if you're are you referring to an actor or aspiring actor? If you're an aspiring actor, which I once was, and I wanted it so bad, and I was like burning for it.
Mhm.
And I think you always still are. I think the number one thing that you can do as an aspiring actor is get into an acting class. I always say
Okay.
that. I'm big on education.
Mhm.
I'm big on whatever craft it is, whether you want to learn how to play the guitar or you want to learn to play the piano or you want to learn to act. It's a craft, it's a skill that
Okay.
you must learn, you must hone. So anyone who's an aspiring actor, I'd say get
Mhm.
into an acting class. And we have acting classes at Greenlit ATL.
Okay. Wow. You know, they told me I look like Denzel, and I
Oh.
need to be on the screen.
I see
So,
it.
yeah.
I think if yeah.
I might need to come to the class.
Yeah, you might gotta come. Yeah.
Now, do y'all do the me, me,
Yeah,
and
we
all
do all
that?
that voice exercises,
Oh,
stretching.
wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like if you're an athlete before you play a basketball game, you stretch,
Mhm.
stretch, you gotta get out there. It's the same thing when you get on the stage or you get on the screen.
Wow. See, I need to get out there. What
Yeah.
about as far as like the other side, like the producers and so forth? I mean, what you don't just come out there and say, I got an idea, I got a camera.
Well, sometimes you do.
Really?
I am a big advocate of don't let your lack of experience stop you. And
Okay.
and we teach this and we preach this at Greenlit ATL. Our motto at Greenlit ATL is create, don't wait. So
Okay.
if you don't know how to produce, of course it's great to take producers courses and read the books and do the seminars. But if you don't know what you're doing,
Mhm.
do it anyway.
Okay.
Do it anyway. Because you'll learn as you go.
Wow.
I don't know it all. I'm learning. I just produced a feature film with my mentor, Cass Seegers Beatles.
Okay.
And I'm learning as I go.
Mm.
But I'm not afraid to just get out there and do it, because if you wait till it's perfect or wait till you are 100% ready, you may not ever get it done.
Wow. See, I'm gonna get my little beret. I'm gonna get the beret, and I'm gonna be like, come out with my little chair. My coffee cup.
Wait a minute.
Nah, man, Miles, I'm about to go ahead and produce something. I don't know what it is yet, but I'm gonna produce something.
You start with the idea. You have a team. You have a village of people around you who believe in the idea. You have a camera. You can act. You can produce. You can write. You can direct. We've got a project.
Produce a documentary, Jeff.
I
Documentary
will.
on Jeff's life.
My life, and I'm bringing the donuts. That's another thing we need up in here too, man. We need donuts. I mean, everybody else that has like a spread.
Yeah, where's craft services around here?
I know. I've been telling KC. I told him yesterday we need snacks.
Yes.
Yeah, we need a spread. He talking about that water is good enough for you. Water. We talking water. Man, please. I need a spread. KC, we getting a spread. I'm running this now. We getting it catered. Yeah, call some catering companies, Miles. We're gonna get it catered up in here. Now, you have a film fest too, right?
Yeah. So our movie Scheme Queens, which is a comedic heist starring myself and my friends B. Simone, Brie Renee, and Miss Jackie O.
Oh.
I produced this film with my friends and written and directed by Cass Seegers Beatles. It's a feature film and it just got accepted to ABFF, American Black Film Festival. So we are an official selection. We are an official selection at ABFF this year. It's in South Beach in June in Miami. So we're excited. We'll be in Miami. And hopefully we have some great success at the festival.
I can't wait. I need to go. Can I go?
Come on down.
I'm gonna get my shirt. I'm gonna button it down about here. Walk out there with my little gold chain. Yeah. And my you gotta wear the shorts too. I gotta wear the shorts and the sandals.
And they have to be short shorts. It can't be oversized. They have to be short fitted shorts.
I think I'm getting the gut, so I'll look the part. I'll be like, yeah, man, that's big.
Yeah,
though.
we're really excited.
How many days is it gonna be?
The film festival itself is about 4 or 5 days, I believe, but
Okay.
our particular film is screening on Saturday, June 18th.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you're in the Miami area, get your tickets to ABFF and come watch Scheme Queens.
Man, that's big.
Yeah.
That is huge.
Yeah, it's really a big deal.
Now tell us more about the Legacy Center. You are a boss. I mean, I was there when Treff was getting everything together, and now y'all have it built, operating.
Yeah.
You are a co-founder of the Legacy Center.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Co-founder, co-creator, and alongside my husband, Mr. Jay Morrison, who had the vision to do the Tulsa Real Estate Fund and practice group economics in a sophisticated and transparent way where we can all pull our dollars together and purchase real estate assets across the country. And the first asset that we purchased was the Legacy Center. It was the Carter Brothers building, actually. And we did it up. We zhuzhed it up and painted it black. It's the Black House, aka the Black House.
Yes. Yeah, I remember when y'all painted it. I was like, that's about time.
Yeah.
We should have did that with the White House.
They got the White House. We got the Black House.
Yeah. I mean, I was like, they painted it black. They've got names on the wall, Miles. They got names of
all of our founding partners, over 8,600 names, are the foundation of our building and our fund. So their names are right in the front of the building when you walk in. Yeah.
And you got to have a key card too, bro.
To get in?
They ain't letting just anybody in.
Yeah.
You got a key card, Jeff?
You got to come be a member.
You got a key card?
I did right before the pandemic. And then
Okay.
with the pandemic, everything kind of shut
Everything
down.
shut down.
And then when I tried to get back in, they
They
were like,
wouldn't,
we're
they're
not
not.
accepting membership right now. So I'm still kind of on the wait list.
We gotta get that, make that happen, Jeff.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I'm trying
so-
to get back in there.
We come to the Legacy Center. If you are in the Atlanta or greater Atlanta area, come stop by the Legacy Center. It's a phenomenal space. Or we have private offices for lease, co-working, event, and production space. So we do all type of things there. It's really a hub for small businesses and entrepreneurs and artists. It's an incubator. So we're really
And they
proud
got
of
a big open area in the back
Yes.
for parties.
Yes, our big gallery, it's 20,000 square feet. You can host parties, you can have conferences. It's an event space. So
It's big, man.
yeah.
I'm telling you. So what else is new? You actually have poetry. So when I first met you,
Yes.
I saw you. I think it was you and your husband Jay on doing a corner class, and you were doing a poem, and had everybody around, and they were watching. And then all of a sudden, I started seeing on my feed all your poems and your poetry.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, she's doing poetry, okay. And then all of a sudden, I started seeing the films. I'm like, okay, she's doing film and poetry. And then I started working with the organization, so I got to know you personally.
Yeah.
But that's another side note. Tell us about the poetry.
Yeah, so I started doing poetry at 10 years old. My very first poem was a haiku, and it was for my 5th grade class. It was our homework assignment. And my teacher, Mrs. Clark, said, whoever writes the best haiku gets this box. And in this box was a bunch of Lisa Frank pencils and erasers and stickers. And if you know anything about Lisa Frank back in the 90s, if you weren't popping if you didn't have Lisa Frank. And I really wanted that box. And I wrote the best haiku, and I won.
Wow.
And my teacher said, you have a gift for creative writing. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I started writing in the 5th grade, and it turned into spoken word when I got to college. I went to UNLV.
Okay.
And one of the first
Running
times,
Rebels.
yeah, running Rev, and I was on the track team, so I really wasn't running Rev. So yeah, I started doing spoken word and understanding that it was a performance art of mine,
Okay.
a gift of mine, really.
Yeah.
I always say when I get on the stage, I light that stage on fire, and I don't know what takes over me. I feel like it's God that takes over me because it's not even me. But I know it's absolutely one of my gifts, and I've been doing it for over 20 years now.
It definitely is a gift. I mean,
Yes.
I remember when I was in college, there was one time, and I'm gonna tell it. There was this young lady that came, and we was hanging out at the house, and she was doing her poem, and my roommate was like, "That is so deep," and I'm looking at her like it was like I look in the sky
Yeah.
with my eye,
I am
and
not
then
that type
I
of poet.
see, and I was like, "Really?" And he was like, "That's so deep." I'm like, "Dude, that's not deep."
Well, you know what's so crazy is I can jump online and say roses are red, violets are blue. It's the way that you look at me makes me love you. And people will be like, "Oh my God, that's so deep."
Really?
Yeah, but I'm coming to realize that holistically as a people, like all of us are not the deepest or the smartest.
Yeah.
So it's easy to put anything out there and people go, "Wow, that's brilliant."
I was more upset at her than him because I was kind of looking at her like, he's lying to you to get with you, right? I'm like,
No, but he probably really thought
no,
that
I know
was
Jay. He was my roommate. He was my roommate. I know him. He was, he was a big player. So I was like, really? He didn't even listen to what you were saying. He was just like, oh yeah, that's deep.
That's funny.
Yeah. But your poems are different. I mean, it's like you want poems that'll touch you and move you.
Yeah.
And you can say, that's a perspective I didn't see before, and I get it. Not, oh, it rhymed.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If it rhymes, that's a plus.
Yes, exactly. I mean, it's just like rap. I mean, some of these rappers, they have deep stuff, like Kendrick Lamar, and then other rappers, they just saying stuff. I heard this
He's
one
talking.
Yeah, I think it was Pusha P, and I keep running it back, right? I think in one of his verses, he's not even saying words.
Hilarious.
It was like put a push a Porsche. I was like, wait a minute, rewind that. He's not even saying words. I'm like, Miles, I don't understand what y'all generation doing now, but I am not gonna be mad. James Brown didn't say words, and he's a legend.
Yeah,
because James be like, "Hey," and everybody be like, "That's a lyric. That is a lyric."
That's a lyric. Bars.
Yes, but you went from being in poetry to the big screen to owning businesses to being even a activist in your own right. How do you mentor these young women that are looking like, I just need to be something, but everyone's telling them minimalize yourself, just stay in your box?
Yeah.
You can be a I don't know, housewife. You can be a blah, blah, blah. And they're like, I got bigger dreams than that. I can be bigger things than that.
Yeah.
How do you mentor these
Well,
young ladies?
I started something called CROWN, and
Okay.
it's my acronym on how I live my life and maneuver my life. And it stands for confidence, resilience, optimism, willpower, and non-negotiables.
Okay.
And I started that because I once was a young girl who kind of was lost, didn't really know, my worth and how worthy and deserving I was of having it all.
Mhm.
And I remember when I was in college, my best friend told me, she said, "Ernestine, you can have it all. You can have love, you can have career, you can have it all." And
Mhm.
it's the way she said it that day that I really felt like it was true. You can
Okay.
be a wife, you can be a mom, you can be a businesswoman, you can be an actress. I really felt that way. And CROWN is how I maneuver my life. I created a journal. It's a 21-day challenge for women to shed layers of guilt, shame, fear, and doubt.
Mhm.
The doubt and all the seeds that are planted from the outside world in you that you can't do all things, or you
Okay.
can't be this and you can't be that. So I started CROWN just to specifically speak to women
Mhm.
and inspire them and say, hey, yes, you can do it all.
Okay.
With the right level of confidence,
Mhm.
with the right level of self-work, where you have shed off layers of guilt, trauma, shame, doubt, fear, guilt. If you shed all that off and you are walking in 100% certainty in who you are, you can
Mhm.
do it all.
Now, have you found with some of the women you've mentored, they have had more challenges from inner circle people than the outer circle, or more of outer influence, like giving them seeds of doubt?
I think it's a combination of both. I think especially in this new era of social media in general, and I think we're all on social media and we're on Instagram, and there's so many things that you can look at, so many shiny things. Oh, this person has a new car, this person has a new house, this person booked this role, this person's pretty, this person's body is perfect. So I think there's that. And then I think there's the trauma of things that happen in your inner circle, your family. Like a lot of women that I mentor and coach have been molested, they've been abused, they come from unloving mothers, unnurturing mothers. So I think there's a combination of your inside world that you kind of grew up in and your circle of friends and or family.
Mhm.
And then there's this social media and outside world and all the things that America says is beautiful and good and right. And you see all that and you're like, well, I don't have this and I don't have that and I don't have this. So then you have all these, now you have all this self-doubt.
Yeah.
And when you have self-doubt, you can't ever be truly confident. One of the definitions of competence is to be certain of what you believe to be true.
Okay.
And a lot of us are walking around here uncertain because we don't have that level of confidence.
Mm-hmm.
But when you shed yourself of those yucky layers that we've all, even men, put on ourselves throughout the years, you're able to walk in that full confidence and conviction.
Yeah. Social media is lies, everybody. Lies. Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. We're about to come to a break. So I would like to let everyone know how they can get in touch with you, how they can be a part of what you're doing. How they can watch some of the films.
Yes, the best way
everything.
to keep up with me and all that I have going on, because I post everything, or at least things I want you guys to know. Follow me on Instagram at Mrs. MRS Ernestine Morrison. And you can go to my website, ErnestineMorrison.com.
Thank you so much for spending some time with me, Queen.
Yes,
it's been an
thanks
honor.
for having me.
That definitely a pleasure catching back up too. Yes, so we're about to go to break. Miles, bring in some funk. Don't be playing on that new stuff. There you go.
Hi, this is Dr. Williams with Align for Life Wellness. I want to invite you to our new office at 1800 Jonesboro Road in Atlanta. Come in for a consultation, examination, therapy, and x-ray, all for just $100.
What?
Yes, $100. This offer expires soon, so call us to schedule at 404-383-1110 or find us on the web at www.yourfinespine.com.
If you want to be fine, take care of your spine.
We're open late.
There's a lot going on in the world, and your world is always changing. That's why it's important to stay connected. The latest news, the latest entertainment, the newest music. If it's in the air or on the air, it can be in the palm of your hand, wherever you are, with the iHeartRadio app.
iHeartRadio.
Over 1,500 live radio stations from across the country, and over 15 million songs to create your own custom stations. Text IHR to 45495 to download the app or listen at iHeartRadio.com. Standard text and data rates apply.
It's the Rockstar KC and Mr. Marketology. Invite everybody to join us at our brand new time for the #1 rated morning show at 10 a.m. in the morning. Live on the Real 1100 a.m. and iHeartRadio all over the world. And that's Monday through Friday. Woo! Woo!
At Hotels.com, we've got thousands of deals for every occasion. And to celebrate spring, we've got low prices on your favorite getaways. But what could we call such a fantastic sale? The I'm so happy it's finally spring I could dance sale? The man I love a quick weekend getaway sale? The grab the camera because it's family vacation time sale? How about just the spring sale? That about sums it up.
Now through April 1st, save up to 30% on your favorite destinations. Book now only at Hotels.com, finding you the perfect place at the perfect price.
I lived alone and was having problems with my landlord. He's a creep. One night I'm watching TV and I hear my landlord letting himself in. Hey, get out. You can't keep coming in.
I'm just here to fix your fridge and spend some time together.
Get out. I'm reporting you.
Don't make a federal case of it.
A federal case? Sexual harassment in housing is against federal law. If you are harassed, file a complaint with HUD. Go to HUD.gov/fair housing. If you fear for your safety, call 911. Fair housing. The law is on your side. A message from HUD in partnership with the National Fair Housing Alliance.
Hi, I'm Carson Kressley. Of all the resources in the world, kindness is the most precious. For more than 140 years, American Humane has been working to protect animals in disasters, on farms, on the silver screen, and in zoos and aquariums caring for the world's vanishing creatures. You can help too by making humane choices every day. Visit AmericanHumane.org for simple ways to build a more caring and compassionate world for all of us.
At Social Security, we are always thinking of ways to save you time and make things easier. That's why we created My Social Security. A My Social Security account allows you to access your earnings history and benefits information, request a replacement Social Security card, get a proof of income letter, estimate and apply for benefits, and more. Save time. Go online. Open a My Social Security account at ssa.gov/myaccount. Social Security. Securing today and tomorrow.
Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense. The holidays are delivering us some things we don't need: loneliness, financial worries, and stress. So give yourself a great gift: better mental health. Be realistic with your time and money. Eat healthy and exercise. Create an emotional support team and stay in touch. It's okay to be sad this year, but if it's keeping you from enjoying what you do have, seek help. In a crisis, call 800-273-TALK or text TALK to 741-741. This station is part of the Beasley Best community of caring. Learn more at our website.
Are you ready to upgrade your business? It's time to get your mind on your marketing.
Right now, the Rockstar Branding and Mr. Marketology are teaming up to help a few businesses out there.
And we are going to give you the plan to success.
Is your business slow? Are you looking to grow? Are you trying to make more profits? We want you to go to
mindonmymarketing.com.
That's right. Mindonmymarketing.com.
Put in your name and your phone number, and we will schedule a 15-minute assessment of your business and give you the plan to success.
Go to mindonmymarketing.com.
Hey, peace, family. It's Jay Morrison, and I'm rocking with the #1 rated business show.
And we're back with the #1 rated business show with your host, Mr. Marketology, Jeff Bill, the real deal. KC, get better, man.
Time to shine.
It's time to shine. Me and Guru are taking over today. We're going to take this over, do it our way. So we talked a little bit about acting. But now we talked about the spread, Miles.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually have some ladies that actually know how to cook.
Perfect time.
That can bring the spread.
Hey.
Yes. We have Teresa and Sheree.
Yes.
Outley.
Good morning.
Good morning. And y'all talked about how to cook without having all the salt and sodium and other stuff.
We don't need that.
Yeah.
I don't need none of that.
You don't need none of that?
None of that salt.
Man, I know how to cook, man. See what you do. You take some ramen noodles.
My Lord.
You take some chicken and chop it up.
No.
You mix it in. And if you want to be healthy, you take a little bit of peas and you just put the peas in it.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What you do with that packet that come with the ramen noodles?
You mix it with the Lowry's.
No, the L word.
Yes. You blend it in. You put it in the microwave for 3 minutes.
Tell them, talk, preach.
just 3 minutes, and you got a wonderful dish that'll put you in the hospital tomorrow.
Exactly. And in the graveyard in about 6 months.
Woo, man. I'm sure there are a lot of people out there that probably like, you right, do it. That's how I cook it.
And that's how I used to cook.
Oh, man.
Honestly, I'm not going to lie. I was born and raised in Macon, Georgia. And being from the South, that's how I grew up. Every day my mom cooked like smothered pork chops and baked chicken and rice and collard greens, candy yams and fried chicken, and that was on a Tuesday.
What you put in the collard greens?
Ham hock, fat back, see all of that stuff. All of it. This was before everybody started cooking with smoked turkey. So, you know.
Your mom knew how to do it.
She did, and she still do. I get it from, I tell everybody, culinary school taught me how to plate it in an upscale way.
Okay.
Jackie Outley taught me how to cook.
Oh.
So, but as much as I love my mother, of course, she's doing tradition. She cooked how my grandmother taught her how to cook, and so forth and so on. But that type of cooking leads to so many health issues later on in life. Like right now I'm 40 years old, and even though it's under control, I'm a diabetic. I can never stop being a diabetic. I always be a diabetic. I had high cholesterol, which is under control now, and suffer with hypertension, which is under control to the point I was able to be taken off of my medicine.
Okay.
But in order for me to control it, I had to learn how to cook the correct way.
Okay.
And a lot of the things that we cook with and I'm not just going to say the African American community, but a lot of it is we cook with Laurie's, adobo, MSG.
MSG
Bay.
anyway?
Accent. You remember?
I remember Accent.
That's
Get
all.
that at the Dollar Tree.
Yes, you can.
Point
And-
exactly.
I know my stuff.
Point exactly.
Go to the Dollar Tree, get you that little Accent in the red and white bottle.
What?
Man, I know.
What?
I
I'm not
know.
gonna lie. I used to be a huge fan of MSG and Accent, but all of those seasonings causes so many different types of inflammation. And in the midst of my research, because I could not understand why my legs kept getting inflamed, and the anti-caking agent that is put in most seasonings to keep it from caking and clunking together, that causes severe inflammation in the human body.
Really?
And a lot of people do not know that, which is why with our seasonings, we do not use an anti-caking agent because I do not want to add to the problem.
Okay.
Ours is just 100% natural, all natural.
Wow. And so like it's so much to learn.
It is.
So you went to culinary school.
I did.
And the only thing I remember with culinary school is they make nice, pretty dishes. Charge a lot of money.
That's it.
For a little food.
Correct.
Yeah.
And that's what culinary, no, I'm not going to say that's what culinary school is, but basically, if you come from somewhere like I did, which knowing how to cook, again, culinary school taught me how to plate it, how to make it upscale, and you can charge $125 for this plate, as opposed to if you put it on a styrofoam plate with two sections in the middle.
$5.99.
Thank you, $6. But you can do it a different way, and you can charge $35 for it.
For a
as
little
opposed
chicken
to-
breast and a leaf.
And a leaf.
You don't even get the whole
And the
chicken breast.
And the leaf is wilted.
Yeah, I've been to my shit. I'm like, what is this? You know? And they were like, would you like something else?
Yeah.
Pretty much. You got some fries with that.
Got a steak or something in there.
Yes. So y'all have all natural herbs. Now herbs is something that's been, I guess you'd say, trending, and everybody's like, oh, I got all these herbs and spices. What makes good herbs and good spices? And you were stating you can actually cook with it and have better taste with less, I guess you would say, seasoning, because is herbs them seasoning, or is it considered something different?
Well, it's all in the same category. You know, you can classify it as aroma, flavor, seasoning, however you want to classify it. But again, I was one of those people who would be looking at the TV show and I'm like, oh, they only put a little bit of salt on it, but they had all these different herbs. And I'm one of those who was sitting back like, oh, I ain't gonna eat that. I wouldn't eat that because I did not understand at that time. But again, when I had my 2 surgeries, I had, of course, so much downtime. And this allowed me to be able to truly study and research herbs, be it dried herbs or fresh herbs. Herbs are good for the human body, you know, and they're even better to cook with because, like you said, they're packed with tons of flavor. You can actually toast your herbs and it will open up another door to aroma because it allows the natural oils to just flow now. So now you're going to get another elevated level of flavor through that type of aroma.
I've never even heard toasting herbs.
Yeah, you can
What?
toast dry
I don't
herbs,
know
your
nothing.
spices. I toast my spices all the time. And I'm saying herbs because I mix them all in together.
Okay.
But I toast them all and it elevates your dish to another level, honestly, of flavor. And that allows you to not have to use so much salt. What people fail to realize is salt was meant to enhance the natural flavor of food.
Okay.
It wasn't meant to season your food. It just enhanced the natural flavor of it. And I'm not against sodium. Of course, the human body needs sodium, you know, in order to survive. However, it's how much we are consuming that is being deadly for us. And I say us because I think stress is the number one cause of hypertension in the African American community.
Yeah.
Number two, salt, salt and sodium. And it's like 55% of African Americans suffer with hypertension or diabetes or cholesterol, but definitely 55% suffer with hypertension. And out of that 55%, again, the majority of it is because our environment, your genetic makeups, and salt, sodium, you know. So yeah, so what I did really quickly, what I had to do was when I had my first surgery, I was like 320 something pounds. And I had a spinal fusion and it didn't take. And so I had to have another surgery.
Okay.
And in order to have the second surgery, I had to be less than 300 pounds to even get up on the table. And of course, I'm very limited to my mobility because I had just had a spinal fusion.
Okay.
And so I had to figure out, well, I got to lose these like 26, 27 pounds to even get up on the table. What am I going to do? And this is what started me to researching even more. Because again, I had already realized about the inflammation in the anti-caking agents.
Okay.
So this started me to kind of playing with my own seasonings at home. But being able to have to lose that weight, that was like really the beginning of making me take total control of my health. And not only did this man say, you got to have another surgery, when I left the doctor's office that same day, I went to my regular PCP. Oh, we just got your lab results back. You're a type 2 diabetic. I'm gonna have to give you another blood pressure medicine. I was already on one at that time. And he added cholesterol to it. Your cholesterol is elevated. And I think that broke me down more than having the surgery because, well, before I went to culinary school, I was a medical assistant.
Okay.
And I've seen so many people come into the emergency room with amputated legs and just all different type of health ailments. And it leads back to simple stuff that we can control, like what we eat and how we eat it and how we prepare it, most definitely. So I definitely encourage people to research. It's so many different herbs: dill, thyme, marjoram, lemongrass, any type of flavor that you think you want. It is a herb that tastes similar to that. And it'll actually taste better, you know. So you can research what herbs pairs best with chicken, with fish, with lamb, with any type of poultry. And you have to just play around with it to see which one works best for you, because everybody don't like the taste of certain herbs. But I encourage people to try herbs before just keep using in the same salt, Tony's, Old Bay,
garlic powder, onion powder,
garlic salt.
All right. We're gonna break it down. Name y'all top 5 must-have herbs in the cabinet.
Must-have herbs: thyme, rosemary, parsley.
I'm gonna say marjoram.
Marjoram. Okay, I will give you marjoram.
Since we've researched it and been using it a lot, marjoram is definitely a number one.
Isn't that like the substitute for butter?
Absolutely not.
It's not.
Good old fashioned butter. You said marjoram.
Yes,
and dill would be
Dill?
another one. I actually love the taste of fresh dill and dried dill, but dill is
I
another
like
level.
basil.
I like basil
Is it
too.
basil?
It's
I
basil.
said basil. I don't even know how to say it. It's
That's
basil.
okay.
Yeah.
It's basil, but yeah, basil is really good too.
Mm.
Absolutely.
Now I noticed you didn't say weed. You know, you say herb, everybody be like, put some weed in it, make it taste better.
That is my top one, but
Make it taste better. Plus, you'll be hungry the whole time.
exactly. Make it cook better too.
Boy, man. So let's talk about, like you said, you can have it fresh or you can
Mhm.
have it dried.
Right.
How long does it keep if you dry it? You know, is it something that, like, as long as it's dried, you can keep for a long time, or does it have expiration?
Well, it depends upon how you store it.
Okay.
Now dried herbs, they're really strong in flavor, but they tend to start losing their flavor after, some time.
Okay.
I typically tell people anywhere between 18 months to maybe 24 months,
Okay.
you might want to toss your dried herbs. I think I do rotate mine a little more than that, but they will at least hold for that long. As long as you put them, like once you dry them, put them in a glass jar, tuck them away in your pantry, cool, dry place, and they will hold.
How
They
can
will
people
hold.
get their herbs? I mean, some people, like, they set up the little gardens on their window sills and stuff.
They can, like, it's so many, like basil, the one you was just talking about, basil, thyme, rosemary, all of those can actually be grown in your windowsill. However, we tend to go to the farmers market. We go
Okay.
to just different local farmers market. We try to find different ones to go to often. But that's where we get the majority of our herbs from. And we have a dehydrator machine at home. And so we take them home and we dehydrate them fresh. And
Okay.
then we grind them up. And then that's what we use with our blends that we make.
Anybody try to sell y'all any imitation herb? They be like, yo, this I got that oregano. You be like, that ain't no oregano.
Thank God not yet, but shout out to the Cows Farmers Market because they are the goats, okay?
Yeah, they really are. They really
are the
are.
goats.
They be
They
trying to push y'all that fake. They be like, we got that parsley. You be like, parsley
Right.
don't supposed to be that color. What are you talking about?
Now, if you know your fresh herbs, you're good. Now, your dried herbs, they can get you
They
with
will.
them.
They can get
But if they fresh and you know your herbs, you should be good to go. But
Mm.
I do advise people to buy them fresh, and you can actually just dry
Dry
them
them
out
yourself.
on your counter at home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can literally dry them out for about 24, 48 hours. And you can either grind them up in like a coffee grinder, or you can put them in a glass jar, tuck them away, and just use them as needed.
So you did a lot of research.
I did.
Where can a person start to research the best, type of herbs to get, cooking, so forth, because a lot of people will get on a blog in a minute and there'll be a blog by somebody who never cooked anything in their life. Somebody like me gonna tell you how to cook it with the ramen and the college tour. Yeah, all you do is you get this chicken breast, right? And you put it in the oven and you cook it for only 2 minutes. And then next thing you know, you got salmonella.
Right. The FDA is actually a good site. Believe it or not, the Serve Safe, which if you're in the culinary field, you should be Serve Safe certified.
Okay.
But it is a lot of great tips there. Or honestly, believe it or not, you can legit get a lot of good information from the Food Network.
Really?
The foodnetwork.com, because a lot of those chefs have studied for years. And they're not just home cooks, like they have legit did the training, the studying, and a lot of the blogs that they write, they are like not one, oh, they so true,
Yeah.
but you can take that is fact from what they're saying.
And y'all actually prepare meals for other people, right? Y'all help other people prepare their meals, or at least teach them on what they need to do to prepare their meals.
I used to.
Difficult is that?
It's not difficult, especially for me because I love cooking. I don't like nobody being in my kitchen while I'm cooking, but I love to cook. So being able to cook for a lot of people, that's right up my alley. I haven't been able to do it as much because I'm still recovering from spinal surgery, and unfortunately, we're going into a third one pretty soon. But that doesn't bother me. Cooking actually relaxes me. The more I cook, the more relaxed I am.
Them people get on my nerves.
I'm just the sous chef.
Oh, yeah. We gonna talk about that. You know, them people get on my nerves. They be like, I don't eat this and I don't eat that. And I'll be like, you know what? Cook it yourself. But we're gonna talk about sous chef because we see a lot of these TV shows and they got the one person in the front acting like they cooked it and they didn't really cook it. And then all of a sudden they be talking all that, but the person in the back that really cooked it don't get no shine. Yeah, I used to feel that way here at the radio show because I used to not get the shine, but now I own this station.
Jeff is the star. Jeff is the star.
We about to go to break. You telling me we need to go to break?
I'm telling you, you're the star. You want to go to break? You call this out.
We gonna keep this rolling.
Okay.
We gonna keep it rolling because I'm running this. Yeah, we gonna run this.
Casey, they have took over without you today.
Yeah. It's time we get our shine, you know. So let's talk about the ones in the back that actually make it happen. You know, the life of a sous chef. Oh yeah, wait a minute. We gonna do the Bobby Brown break real quick. Hey, that's right. That's right. It's time for us to get up there and show our light, Miles. We gotta show our light.
So prerogative.
That's right. That's right. Teddy. Yep. That's right. So, what is the life of a sous chef?
Dealing with the chef's attitude. Number one is a priority. No matter what you think is right, you are wrong.
Really?
Yes.
And a lot of them don't even know how to cook really good.
And I'm one. I don't know how to. Being with her has taught me how to cook certain things. My experience in the culinary world comes from managing restaurants and managing kitchens. So I can do that, but I do not like to cook. So being with her has taught me that it's been a journey, but no one sees the blood, sweat, and tears that we have to put into it because with this sous chef, I have to get up and prep before she even comes downstairs. I have to prep and clean the meat. I have to cut up the vegetables. Let's make it clear, okay?
It's a joint
effort. No, I feel your pain.
Come down, everything is laid out all pretty.
I feel your pain because I'm the one that got to put up the cameras. Right. I'm the one that got to daggone bring in the headphones and the water. I mean, I'm saying she feels me, man. She feels me.
They don't recognize little people, you know.
Yeah.
But no, I support
we
everything that she does because
dedication.
I believe wholeheartedly. You know, I gained 60 pounds in our marriage because I believe in her cooking.
Oh wow. That's some good eating right there.
It is.
Now tell me this. Does this really happen behind the scenes in the kitchen? Y'all be throwing around pans and yelling at each other, and this is unacceptable?
No, not in our household. I can't speak for anyone else's, but not in ours.
Yeah, we don't really Gordon Ramsay in the house, but I will say this much, right? Because it's a myth that people think cooking is sexy and romantic when you do it together, and it's not. I tell my wife all the time, you are in my way. Move. But you know, it's a lot of turning and twisting, and I don't need that person right there behind me because I'm trying to turn around and get a frying pan. I'm in my zone, I'm in my flow, and my wife is typically standing up there doing this with the phone. So she can record.
Or trying to clean.
Yeah, she doing her job.
I'm a cleaner as we cook, so we don't have a whole bunch of stuff piled up at the end of what we're doing. And she can't stand that.
Let's talk about this cleaning. Because some people don't clean their meat.
They do.
And it's a problem. It's a problem. They just pop it in the pan. Yeah. Talk about the importance of cleaning your meat.
First of all, I want to go on record as saying that's an abomination for those of you who are not cleaning your meat. Okay, I wanna go on record. Second of all, yes, meat need to be cleaned. And honestly, what's the best thing to clean it with is a lemon or either a lime.
Exactly.
A lemon or a lime. Some people use vinegar, but you do need something acidic.
I do
You know, right. I'll drop a little vinegar in mine too, but I mostly use lemons, or you let it soak in that lemon water, and then after the soaking, you still got to take a knife and go around it and clean it, trim it up, get all the fat out of it.
Yes,
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
You gotta clean your meat.
Yeah, you
quit
have to
flipping
clean
it
your
off the
meat.
pan. That goes for steak too.
Exactly.
I know
Yeah.
y'all don't, I know y'all think y'all are rinsing off the marble, but you're not.
Yeah, no doubt. I
Clean
mean, I
it.
seen people come straight out the pack.
Yeah.
Pop it on the grill. Be like, look, bro,
No, bro.
you ain't trying to
I
kill
don't
us.
care if you got it from a butcher shop. That's even more reason why you need to wash it if you
That
got it
part.
from a butcher shop.
getting it real
I
fresh.
frequent our local butcher shop a lot because I really, really love his fresh ribeyes. But you best to believe I'm about to clean them ribeyes when I
Yeah.
get them home. I sometimes I even clean mine before I put them in the freezer.
Yeah.
And then that way when I take them out to cook, I can just clean them one time. Because
Yeah.
I know I know
Yeah, you gotta do that.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all got to clean your
Everybody,
meat.
wash your meat.
Please
wash
wash
your
your
meat.
Wash your vegetables. Your vegetables and your fruit are sprayed with different pesticides and all different type
All
of
day
stuff.
long.
It will not hurt your fruits and vegetables to sit them in a bowl of like water with a little vinegar or
Yeah.
some lemon juice and let those soak about 15 minutes and then put them in your fridge or whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I thank y'all for coming and giving me some tips. We have the
Most
outlets in the house.
definitely.
Let people know how they can get in contact with you.
Our website is www.nextlevelflavors.info. TikTok, Next Level Flavors. Instagram, Next Level Flavors _Chef T.
Yes. Thank y'all so much for
Thank you
coming
for
in.
having us.
And if y'all want my ramen noodles recipe, just shout out to your boy.
They're
I
trying
will
to
give it
send
to you.
people to the hospital.
You have been graced by another #1 rated business show on Real 1100 and iHeartRadio with your host, Jeff Bill, Mr. Marketology, and the engineer, Miles the Guru.
It's a pleasure, dog.
Yeah, man. They have been blessed. They have been overwhelmed. They have been amazed.
Yes.
Have y'all not been entertained?
We have.
We are coming back tomorrow with another show. Maybe Casey make it, maybe he won't. But thank everyone for listening, and we are out. Peace.